Good day everyone. We will be conducting WASIF heat stress training. The purpose of this training is to raise awareness about heat stress, its risks and prevention strategies among employees, as well identify the Qatar law requirements this summer season. Chapter 1, Qatar Law. Changes introduced by the Ministry of Administrative Development, Labor and Social Affairs, ADLSA, in May 2021 to protect workers from heat stress. This include the extension of prohibited working hours. Outdoor workplaces where workers are exposed to weather conditions will have extended prohibited hours from June 1 to September 15, starting from 10 a.m. until 3:30 p.m. The obligation for employers to prepare a risk assessment to mitigate the risk of heat stress. This include providing shaded areas with cooling ventilation and drinking water. Shaded areas. Workers can work outdoors in shaded and ventilated areas if there is no exposure to additional heat from operating machines. However, working in unventilated areas or without any cooling system will be prohibited to work, as this may increase heat stress. Always keep yourself hydrated and drink plenty of water as per required 8 to 12 glasses a day. Avoid caffeinated drinks and sodas, as this may increase your thirst. Chapter 2, What is heat stress? Heat stress occurs when the body cannot get rid of excess heat. When this happens, the body's core temperature rises and the heart rate increases. Chapter 3, Heat-related illness. There are 4 types of heat-related illness. This includes the following: heat exhaustion, heat cramps, heat rash, heat stroke. What is heat exhaustion? Heat exhaustion is a milder form of heat illness that typically occurs due to dehydration and excessive sweating. Symptoms may include heavy sweating, weakness, dizziness, nausea, headache, and elevated heart rate. First aid for heat exhaustion. Move the patient to a cooler environment immediately. If conscious, provide water; if not, damp body with piece of cloth with water. Remove excess clothing such socks or heavy clothing. Heat cramps. Heat cramps are painful muscle contractions or spasms that typically occur during or after intense physical activity in high-temperature environments. They are often caused by an electrolyte imbalance resulting from excessive sweating and inadequate fluid and salt replacement. First aid for heat cramps. Move to a cool place and rest. Do not continue to participate in the activity. Remove excess clothing and place cool cloths on skin, fan skin. Give cool sports drinks containing salt and sugar. Stretch cramped muscles slowly and gently. Heat rash. Heat rash, also known as prickly heat or miliaria, is a skin condition that occurs when sweat ducts become blocked, leading to inflammation and the development of small red bumps or blisters. It often occurs in hot and humid conditions where sweat cannot evaporate properly from the skin. To keep your skin cool and prevent itching, wear loose cotton clothing. Use lightweight bedding. Take cool baths or showers. Drink plenty of fluid to avoid dehydration. And to calm the itching or prickly feeling, you need to apply something cold, such as a damp cloth or ice pack, wrapped in a tea towel, for up to 20 minutes. Tap or pat the rash instead of scratching it. Do not use perfumed shower gels or cream. Heat stroke is a severe and potentially life-threatening condition that arises when the body's core temperature rises above 40 degrees Celsius (104 degrees Fahrenheit). It occurs when the body's thermoregulatory mechanisms fail to regulate temperature adequately. Heat stroke is a medical emergency and requires immediate treatment. What are the symptoms of heat stroke? These are the following: confusion, altered mental status, slurred speech, loss of consciousness, coma, hot, dry skin or profuse sweating, seizures, very high body temperature, fatal if treatment delayed. First aid for heat stroke. Call 999 for emergency medical care assistance. Stay with the worker until emergency medical services arrive. Move the worker to a shaded, cool area and remove outer clothing. Cool the worker quickly, using the following methods. With a sealed water or ice bath, if possible. Wet the skin. Place cold wet cloths on the skin. Soak clothing with cool water. Circulate the air around the worker to speed cooling. Place cold wet cloths or ice on the head, neck, armpits, and groin, or soak the clothing with cool water. Chapter 4, Heat Prevention. These are some heat prevention methods preventing heat stress. Acclimatization. Loose and light clothing. Hydration. Ventilation. Acclimatization. To acclimatize workers, gradually increase their exposure time in hot environmental conditions over a 7 to 14-day period. New workers will need more time to acclimatize than workers who have already had some exposure. Hydration. Workers should avoid overhydration, which can cause severe and fatal diseases, i.e. hyponatremia. Therefore, workers are advised to supplement their water consumption with a total drinking fluid intakes such as water 8 to 10 glasses a day or 3 to 4 liters per day during summer. Wear loose and light clothing. To minimize occupational heat strain, workers should be provided with appropriate personal protective equipment, including loose, light-colored, and durable clothing made from breathable fabrics to maximize sweat evaporation. Ventilation. Workplace should be provided with cool ventilation to regulate heat and also shaded area where workers can take breaks. This should be in accordance of the Ministry of Labor new legislation. That concludes our training for today. If you have any questions related to heat stress awareness, kindly don't hesitate to ask. Thank you.